Hi everyone, hope you're all very well. My name's Jessica, I run Phil Place Pottery in Worthing. Today we're just going to do a little tiny workshop, just a nice quick one. And I just want to take you through on how we would make a spoon rest potentially for home, in the kitchen. It could be a soap dish if you want to make it a soap dish. This is one made by one of my students. So we made some small ones and then we also made a couple of larger ones as well. And I'm just going to take you through the process because it's really nice and simple. And if you're practicing at home or you've got classes that you're going to, these are quite a nice thing to sort of do. So all we're going to do is we're going to roll out our clay. So I'm actually going to squeeze it first to begin with. So I've pre-wedged the clay first. And then from there I'm just going to squeeze it with my hands to begin with, just to get it down. This is to save lots and lots of rolling out. Just keep it turning, pinch onto my cloth, and I'm just going to roll. So when I'm rolling, I roll away from myself, pull back towards myself, and then I take the clay, I either turn it over or I move it around. And I just want to make sure that all my particles are nicely bedded down, pushed together. If I just roll in one way, what happens is all the particles are just stretching one way, where this I'm actually moving around, so everything's intermingling, making the clay a lot stronger. Now you can use little guides if you want little guides to roll out your clay. I don't necessarily use them, but you can if you want it nice and equal all the way through. So literally just rolling the clay, again keeping it turning, turn it over. I don't want it too thin, because otherwise if it's too thin what will happen is it will curl. So we do need a little bit of weight to this, and I think that's mostly about right. So I'm just going to check, so I'm just going to grab a knife. Here we go. So to check my clay to see what my thickness is, I just take the corner off, and then that will actually tell me how thick my clay is. So that's maybe a little bit too thick, so I'm going to give that one more roll just to make sure. Again, take and turn, just to sort of bring that down a bit. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut myself a nice little circle. So cut myself a circle and remove my excess. So I've got enough mostly to make myself another one there. So I want a pattern, so I can either use a stamper or I can make one that I've made up into the surface. So this one here I've made out of clay, and then you can use any sort of little tiny shapers, completely up to you, or you can find some foliage from the garden and impress that in. So I'm going to do that today. So I'm just going to take it out of there, press my leaf over the top. So I'm actually just going to take a little bit of that away, move that out of the way, roll that into the surface, and take and turn. And then I'm just going to recut just to make sure that it's a nice round and that my leaf is in the center. So I've also just taken a little bit of the weight off as well, so you can see in the cutter like so. Just going to clean up my edge before I sort of push it out. Take it, very gently push out and pull out. So what I'm going to now do is I'm going to use a yogurt pot just to sort of have a look at the distance. So I'm looking for roughly an equal distance here really. I'm going to now just pull up my side. This is just to start me off with a nice edge. And I'm going to leave part of it down, which is where my spoon's going to go onto. Again, push up. Move. So you can just sort of see, I've just got the edge just so I can actually see it. And now I'm just going to now take it around and pinch. Now ideally, if you've got a whirler, it must be a good idea just to place it down on the whirler. Place down on the whirler, and then we're just going to literally just start to pinch that corner up. Move it around. Push in where I'm going to have the actual spoon rest area as well. Bring that up. And then really I just need to let that dry in order for me to then tidy up. So once I've left that to dry, I will then tidy up my edges and then really just get that in for firing. And I've then got myself a nice little spoon rest. There you go. Nice and simple, nice and easy. A great little gift for somebody for Christmas, or a really nice little gift for your own home. There you go. I hope that helps, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful Christmas if I don't see you again before the new year. Pottery will be closed from today, but it will be open next week just for collections. Okay, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.